Welcome to Video 5, where we will look at reading behavior parts 3 and 4.
We've practiced sentence combining, which research shows improves writing quality and reading comprehension. We have also practiced using reflective prompts to enhance audience awareness. We'd like to mention other reading to writing behaviors that have also shown positive learning outcomes. Writing personal reactions to what has been read. Having students create their own text based on models are very powerful at the elementary level. It does require students to think through ideas more thoroughly. Note-taking is effective only if the notes will be reflected in a writing activity. Summary writing is a strategy that fits well into any kind of note-taking. Written responses based on questions that require more thinking have a greater impact than short answer responses. And finally, at the secondary level, analysis and interpretation with longer, extended pieces of text have a bigger payoff.
The research finds that the length and quality of writing can be improved by teaching students how to organize ideas in text, how to identify the author's purpose or biases, how to critique an argument and citing sources, how to source and corroborate information, how to use interactive questions during the planning stage of the writing process, directing them to parts of the text that would help them in the composing process, and how to effectively take notes.
So let's look at note-taking. Why? Note-taking is a self-regulation strategy associated with better writing. 1. Read and identify important information pertinent to the writing task. So this implies that a writing prompt or task is provided before the students begin reading. 2. Information has to be recorded in some form. It could be unstructured in nature, such as sketchnoting, or structured in outline form, or even using a graphic organizer or a concept map. 3. The information then has to be organized. Always keep in mind the conversation between the reader and the author. 4. The students are now ready to start composing. Take a moment and read this quote to yourself. Note-taking is proven effective because it directs students to utilize their notes to begin the composing process. It requires them to further synthesize the information that they have read and learned. Earlier, we mentioned that note-taking was effective only if the notes were going to be used in a writing activity. Summary writing is a strategy that fits well with consolidating notes into a meaningful structure. So let's look a little closer at writing summaries. Why? Maintains focus on main ideas and supporting details, enhances the ability to analyze and synthesize information, and it develops the ability to make generalization. Research showed it improved text comprehension for even weak and average writers. It had a greater effect than question answering, and free recall responses. Once again, summary writing is a strategy that fits well with consolidating notes into a meaningful structure. How? Today, you made use of a note catcher to capture your key ideas, words and phrases, questions, and thinking. You're going to 1. Review your notations. 2. Write a summary of our session to your colleagues. A. You're going to focus on the main ideas and the supporting details. B. Remember your audience and sentence combining skills. Pause and practice the skill in your note catcher.